Hey guys, my name is Tastic and we are back with Eternal Hour, Golden Hour. We are back with this story arc. I think there are two story arcs. I don't know how this game works. I think it's two story arcs. But yeah, so let's continue. I can feel Naoko's heartbeat through her bare skin, and with each pulse, we both grow hotter. We've known each other for well over a decade now. But somehow I never thought this situation was possible. Or at least I probably never realized that the feelings I had for Naoko were of romantic love. I'm really glad to know that she had the same feeling all this time. Even now I wonder how this started. Is it a desire to make up for lost time? Or just the timely realization of what we truly feel? Is it alcohol? Or is it some unseen force that guides us on? I still can't remember what happened next. All I know is that we eventually fell asleep. I want to remember more, but no matter how hard I try, I can't. I think I know what happened. Huh? Wait, what happened? Why am I on my bed, and why is Naoko here?
Yasu, are you awake?
Yes, I am now.
Good. I've only been awake a few minutes.
I should probably say something. Why are we...
I don't know!
Ow! You know I only have one set of eardrums, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, I woke up and I was, on top of you.
What? Last thing I remember, we were still at the cave. Ah, he was probably drunk. Katashi and Tamako had gone off on their own.
I know. Me too. Oh, I bet we both fell asleep and they pulled a prank on us.
Yeah, that sounds like something they do.
I'm never drinking again.
Agreed. What a way to spend a Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, at least we got to spend it together, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yasu! Oi, Yasu! Are you up there?
Uh-oh. Speaking of drinking, it sounds like Ren's both home. And sober. Yes, Aunt Ren, what's up?
I'm making curry. You hungry?
Sure, can Naoko stay for dinner?
Yasu, why did...
You won't be able to sneak past her. If she was asleep, maybe. But she's sober and awake.
Oh, I hope she doesn't get the wrong idea. I don't have any other clothes.
Why didn't you bring any? Nah, we can just tell her you came here to shower since your parents were out and you forgot your key.
That's not true. I hate lying to your aunt.
Yasu, can I come in?
Get to the shower. Let me just straighten out my bathing suit. Come in,
Hello, Nyoko. I'm surprised to see you here.
Nyoko.
How was the beach?
I just came by to shower after swimming because I locked myself out. That's it, I swear.
Uh-huh. Fine. Sure. So that's 3 for dinner then.
If that's not trouble.
No trouble at all, Yasu. No trouble at all.
I'm going to kill Katashi tomorrow. Aunt Ren invites us downstairs after a few minutes and we have an awkward dinner. She seems convinced that Naoko and I are dating. Naoko looks like she is going to faint from the tension. I receive a text from Daisuke later that night. It looks like his food poisoning is gone away and he's coming to school the next day. He may have gotten lucky by not coming after all. The next day. The next day, I asked Katashi about what happened. He says he can't remember either. Tamako doesn't even want to talk about it. She just mumbles that she had a bit too much. At first, I think they are lying and making fun of me, but we slowly forgive them and forgot about this whole event. Soon, Katashi suggests that the Climbers Club should do this type of activity more often, but nobody agrees. Slowly, life returns to normal. I still have dreams of what happened that day. Strange dreams. Where I am dating Naoko and I always wake up sweaty and forget most of what I dreamt soon after. Just one thing still lingers vividly in my mind. The cave, that strange mist, and that mysterious symbol etched in the stone. Every single time I remember that symbol, I feel a primal fear taking over me, almost as if this was the reason we were there that day. I need to find out more about the events of that lost Sunday. Figure out exactly how that cave and mist relate to everything that happened and what exactly did happen. And the true adventure is about to begin. I'm excited. Is that it? Alright, looks like we're going to play the other one. Strings of Fate. Let's play Strings of Fate. 11 years before the events of Eternal R. The day I first came to the city of Kumewara feels like only yesterday. 6 years have passed in the blink of an eye. While it was never as big as Osaka, I'm not gonna pronounce those, it's still much bigger than my hometown of Tokyo. I went to Kumiwara to find a place where I could be accepted. Tokyo is too small and conservative. They'll never approve of someone like me. Who's talking, this girl? Am I this girl? I think I am. When I return, the first thing they'll ask is why I'm not married yet. Or maybe why I dress like, oh yeah, I'm this girl. If I tell them I have a law degree now, they'll probably die of shock. Still, I can't hold this off any longer. I tried. I hoped that maybe someone could take my place or tell me that it was all a joke. But this is real. But it has to be me. I've been called a lot of things in my life. Some were true, some were false, but responsible. The idea never crossed my mind. Akio Natsumi. I still can't believe you're gone. The world can be cruel, too cruel. I hope I can give something back to you for all the times you supported me. Perhaps then I'll prove myself worthy of inheriting your legacy. 2 lives have ended, and now another is about to change forever. What are these prequels? Well, here I am, my new home. It looks like Akeo and Natsumi took good care of this place. Not bad for people in the education sector. They were on their way home the night they died. It wasn't even 20 minutes from here. One left turn and it was a straight shot home at small town speed limits. But instead of reaching their destination, a speeding truck forced them to swerve out of the way. Their car ran off the road, crashing into a rock and catching fire. The 2 of them were trapped inside the wreckage, burning for hours before anyone could get to them. If it hadn't been for the license plate, their bodies may have never been identified. Drivers like the one that caused the crash aren't why I got into criminal defense. I can't think about that now. I need to focus. Poor Yasu's been on his own for 3 weeks. He's a newly orphaned child, still in grade school. He must be suffering. I can leave unpacking for later. I should go see him first. I wish I had gotten a job before moving in though. Luckily, when I sign the papers, I can use the inheritance money to help us cope for a while. God, I still can't believe I'm thinking about such morbid things again so soon. Okay, Rin. Oh! She's Rin! Aunt Rin! Nice! So this... You have to go get Yasu. Hopefully everything else will fall into place after that. I should play this first and then the other. So this Starlight Orphanage. Huh. It is pretty close to home. I forgot Tokyo still has ancient structures like this. The city had a big revitalization project in the 80s. I guess a few old structures survived. The orphanage owners must have brought it on the cheap. They probably even made it a landmark. I shouldn't waste time outside. My anxiety won't just magically disappear.
Hello there.
Oh, hi stranger. This must be someone who works here. I should ask about Yasu. She's got a beautiful, young-looking face. I suppose that's better than a cranky old hag.
Welcome to Starlight Orphanage.
Yeah.
I'm Mangumi Shimizu, Chief Volunteer.
Chief volunteer? Did you just finish high school?
Yep. They figured I'd be good at helping coordinate the other young volunteers.
Of course, nothing motivates volunteers like a cute girl's gratitude.
What can I do for you?
I'm Rin Fujimoto. I'm here to pick up my nephew, Yasu Fujimoto.
Oh. I see.
What's wrong?
Is something wrong?
Someone else can't have already picked him up, right? My cousin, Natsuki, said that she couldn't leave her home country for another 2 months.
Well,
What?
What? Is there a problem? I was told to come, so I even faxed the paperwork in advance.
Accidentally click space.
that was over a week ago.
What the? She's like a tigress. All of a sudden.
Yasu has been with us for weeks. Weeks. Where have you been?
I've been busy.
Busy? I'm sorry that tragic deaths were an inconvenience for you. While you were busy, your nephew had to rely on strangers to cope with his loss.
Yeah. Sorry. Someone else.
Sorry. I thought someone else might step out.
What?
What's wrong?
I didn't expect you to just admit that.
Well, have to be nice.
Given your appearance, I thought you to be a bit more rebellious.
Look, I know I screwed up, and I can't change that.
Yeah.
But Yasu needs a guardian, and that duty is mine now.
Well, that's refreshing. Thank you for coming then. Shall I go get Yasu?
Well, he is the reason I'm here.
Good point. Excuse me then. It'll just be a minute.
Well, that was surprising. With those cute glasses and that sweet voice, the kids at the orphanage must love her. I wasn't expecting the chief volunteer at an orphanage to be so fiery though. I think that's how you pronounce it. I probably could have handled the situation better, but my head still feels heavy from all the dark thoughts I've been having lately.
Yasu, come say hello to your Aunt Rin.
Wow, that's my character. I scarcely recognize the boy Yagami brings out. Yasu has grown so much, but now his hands are shaking, and there are dark circles under his eyes, showing a lack of sleep. I've made him wait here for so long, unsure of his future. I'm his guardian now, but I'm practically a complete stranger. It will probably take a long time for him to recover and get accustomed to living with me.
Yasu? Say something. I'm sorry. He's a bit shy.
As Megumi apologizes, I'm just standing here, dumbfounded. Just what can I say to comfort this scared child? I'm not a mother, nor do I have much experience with children. Legal professions don't usually involve caring for minors after all. I guess I should just act friendly and smile.
Hello, Yasu. I'm going to take you home, okay?
Okay.
Why don't you go pack up your things and say goodbye to the other kids?
That. He's pretty quiet. Aren't kids supposed to be more talkative?
He's been like that for a while now. He's a bit shy around adults. I'm sure that he'll get better after he spends some time with you.
I guess.
I understand. I can't imagine what he went through.
I think I'll go help him pack. But, Miss Fujimoto?
Rin. Rin is better.
Okay then. Rin. Well, if you need any help with anything, I'd be happy to help.
Okay. Well, that's reassuring. I was worried she would still resent me, but I guess she just wants to do the best for Yasu.
Sure. That sounds great, Megumi.
That really sounds good.
Here, I'll give you my business card. You can find my email and cell number here.
Oh, a cell phone. I must confess, I haven't gotten myself one yet.
If it were even 5 years ago, I could understand that. Now you're a bit late to the party.
Well, if you help me out when I need it, maybe I can introduce you to cell phones sometime.
That sounds like fun. I may just take you up on that.
Yeah, you should. Megu.
Oh, are you having trouble, Yasu? Here, let me help.
And there she goes. There she goes. I should give this girl a call later. Maybe we can be friends. If nothing else, it's better than being a loner punk with a kid to raise. I hope Yasu doesn't mind riding a motorcycle. Parenthood. I never thought I'd get to this soon, or at all, but I suddenly became the guardian of a 7-year-old boy. Yasu is awfully quiet. I'm not sure how to even approach him at this point. He might hate me for trying to replace his parents. He might not even understand what happened to his parents or why. But I'll do my best to give him a good life and education. I just hope he doesn't end up a punk like me.
Okay, Yasu. Have a good day at school.
It's been a few days now, and I still haven't gotten him to really talk to me. I've had better conversations with plants than with this kid. Speaking of plants, I may have to give one away. Worrying about plants is just adding stress right now. To be honest, I want to change more than that around here. But I can't do anything drastic, not until Yasu tells me what's on his mind. Of course, none of that really matters if I don't find a job soon. Who the heck could that be?
Good morning, Rin. Mind if I come in?
Oh, Megumi. Yes, please, come in.
Yeah, come in.
I figured, since it's been about a week, I should come to see how you're doing. Has
Doing great.
Yasu left for school already?
Yes? He left with this cute girl. What was her name?
Let me guess. Naoko.
Naoko?
Yes, that's her.
Naoko.
Naoko tagged along with Yasu and they left for school together. Apparently, they're friends with some other kids.
Let me guess. Daisuke and Takashi.
Daisuke and Katashi, probably.
Yeah.
The three of them visited Yasu a lot at the orphanage.
I'm glad he's got some friends with him. I walked him to school the first couple of days, but
Is something wrong?
just needs to open up. Nah, I'm worried.
I'm worried about Yasu. He still won't talk to me. He only speaks up when he has to. This morning, he left without a word. Half of the time, he mumbles his replies, so I can barely understand them.
He hasn't gotten used to you yet. He was very quiet at the orphanage, but I still hoped he would open up to his guardian after a while. That only makes me worry more. What happened must have affected him deeply. Poor Yasu. He might be having a hard time understanding that his parents aren't coming back.
I
Jesus.
can understand that. I still can't believe they're gone either. I keep waking up at night, expecting another email to show up from Akio. He would always complain about the problematic children at school, and how they would always find new solutions to their everyday life.
They were both teachers, right?
Yes, very good ones. They always told me how they couldn't wait until Yasu was old enough to be one of their students.
I'm sorry
Aw.
to make you remember all of that. I'm only making you sad.
You are helping Megumi.
You are helping, Megumi.
I am?
I really wanted to talk with someone about this. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So, how about we go out for a while?
Wait, what?
Sure, why not?
Well, it's been a week, but you look like you've been spending a lot of time inside, taking care of Yasu.
Yeah,
It would be good to get some fresh air and explore the town.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I have spent a lot of time inside since I arrived, but I used to live here 6 years ago.
Really? Have you not visited Tokyo since then?
Not really. I always met Akio around the hot springs in Hobuchi. We used to spend a few days there having fun, so I haven't seen Tokyo since I left.
Just as I suspected. That won't
Suspected.
do. Come on.
Hey, wait, what?
You promised to help me buy a cell phone, right? Let's relax for a while and go shopping.
Yeah, shopping. Whoa. Jeez. She's insistent. She barely gave me time to grab my bag, and now she's pushing me out the door. She is right, though. She's right. Though it would really help me to get out for a while. Well, now that Yasu is at school, we can explore the streets of Tokyo. I accidentally hit my microphone. Yagumi excitedly pulls on my hand and guides me through a few streets I used to know well. Some of them look just like they did back then, but most have changed completely. Gone is the tiny cafe I used to frequent as a child, replaced now by a large restaurant. The bookstore where I used to buy manga is still there, but I can barely recognize it now. With a slew of new displays showing portable music players and headphones, the storefront seems to have traveled 20 years into the future. There is cool and refreshing as we walk together through the shopping district. English. I see Megumi smiling beside me as she watches my mixed reactions to these streets that are both nostalgic and unfamiliar.
So,
Okay, you've proven your point. I feel like I'm lost in a new world.
I knew it. You should have asked me to show you around much earlier. Did you see anywhere you wanted to go? I'll tell you about anything you're interested in.
What's that place with the dragon logo?
That does not look like a dragon.
That's the Okopoko Cafe. It's a new cafe opened by some Canadian folks. They serve North American dishes along with traditional ones. I love their bannock.
Wait a second. What is a bannock?
What is a bannock?
It's a kind of
Great
flatbread,
question.
but they make theirs with raisins and a honey glaze. It tastes like rainbows and butterflies.
So you know the taste of rainbows and butterflies. How delightful. It looks like Megumi loves talking about food.
Whoa, the old bakery is still where it used to be. Are they still selling melon pan?
Oh, yes. Oh, their chocolate chip melon pan is the best. And their muffins. Oh,
I have to say, you seem to have quite an acquired taste for local delicacies.
Yeah, me too.
of course. You need food to live. Plus, they make really tasty treats all over Tokyo. What about you, Rin? You don't indulge in eating sweets sometimes?
I like something sweet.
I like
once in a-
something sweet once in a while.
Yeah,
Whoa, we should have lunch together sometime.
I agree.
I'll show you all the best food around here. And you can tell me all about the tastiest treats from Kumiora.
Sure. Wow. Megumi seems much friendlier than before. I feel sorry for being so guarded with her before. When she's not mad at you, she's quite nice. It feels refreshing to see her smile and dawdle around as we travel through the snug streets of Tokyo. So many new places have opened up the few years I've been away. 6 is not a few.
Hey, Megumi, that boutique over there. The shop with the mannequins in the window. That seems like a new shop.
To you.
Ah, yes. The owners thought it was time to bring more cute fashion to Tokyo. Unfortunately, some people are complaining about it.
Complaining?
Why is that?
About what?
Some of the older and more established citizens feel that mannequins in shop windows are obscene.
What?
I don't quite understand either, but people here can be pretty stubborn. The city might force a shop to move the display away from the windows.
The music's pretty loud, let me just... There we go. Darn. That's pretty sad. This brings back memories of when I left Tokyo. I've got no problem with conservative people in general, but this is exactly the kind of thinking that drove me away from this town in the first place.
Rin, are you okay?
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I got lost in my thoughts for a second there.
That's odd. You're sure you're okay?
People space out.
Yes.
It's pretty normal.
Absolutely. How about we visit a place to help you find that cell phone?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do
That
this.
sounds great.
To start, how much do you know about cell phones?
Not much. I just know that it's a phone you can carry around with you.
There's a lot more to them, actually.
Yeah.
I'll explain while we find some place to buy one.
Okay.
We continued talking about phones for a good while before we eventually found a place that sells them. It's really fun helping her pick out the right one and showing her how it works. I have never seen someone get so excited over buying a phone before. Megumi looks so thrilled that we can send messages to each other from time to time. We exchanged phone numbers and spent the rest of the day together exploring the city, looking for something but not knowing what. I have so much fun. I even managed to forget all my troubles for the first time in weeks. Megumi and we've become great friends in no time at all. Oh, after that day, time seems to pass faster than before. I've been making small habits of progress every day, but life still hasn't settled down quite yet. It's been over a month since I moved back to Tokyo. Everything feels better now. I've started remembering the fun times I once had here, and I sometimes tell Yasu stories about those. Yasu started speaking more and more, and now we're slowly becoming a family. We even watched a TV show together last night. If I remembered correctly, it was some cute anime about a boy who turns into a frog. I can't help but emphasize with that boy. and I really wish I could do more to be a better guardian. Going from defending people in court to being a simple mother, all while looking cool on my motorcycle. It doesn't matter how I say it. It still feels funny to think that some kid depends on me. It seems it can happen even to someone like me who's never even had a boyfriend. It's pretty sad that I look like a freeloader, with no job, no income, nothing. The money will eventually run out, and I have to take care of Yasu somehow. I don't even know if I can practice law in a backward town like this. Even with the hardships, Megumi has been a lifesaver. We meet nearly every day now. Sometimes I wonder what my real feelings are, especially when it comes to Megumi. I meet up with Megumi at the orphanage, and we walk to a nice spot she knows by a lake for a picnic lunch. Even with my life being so close to falling apart, the good weather and delicious meal with a good friend have done wonders for my mood. It's like this I have that no English. It's days like this that I live for now, when I can just forget the rest of the world and enjoy the moment.
And ever since, little Hikaru's been showing up to play with the orphans.
Wow. She's a great kid.
Yep.
Dot dot dot.
So, Rin,
What's that? That's odd. It's rare that I notice Megumi hesitating.
What is it, Megumi?
well, I hate to ask, but how goes the job hunt?
It's going. You know, there's only one proper law firm in town.
Yeah,
That's true. If they don't hire you, it's essentially just a few who have one-person firms.
Exactly. Tokyo's not the most progressive of towns either.
You don't think anyone here is interested in a leather-clad motorcycling defense attorney?
yes.
I did apply, but I haven't heard back since.
Of course, there's also the whole not married thing. This town has female lawyers, but they have families.
I hate to even suggest it, but do you think you might need to change your image?
What? Maybe I should, yeah.
Maybe I should. As much as I hate letting this stubborn, prideful old town push me around, this isn't about just me anymore. I still hope it won't come to that. And I'm holding out the best I can, but
You know, Ren, I admire your determination, but sometimes you have to give something up for the good of your family.
Ooh, she's got a point.
I know. I'm just hesitating because, you know. But if the time comes, and I have to do it, I'll put Yasu's needs first.
Well, your sacrifice won't be in vain. You're helping Yasu, and that's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful.
Still, it'll be hard. I can't just wave a magic wand and transform from a rebellious punk into a polite, kind lady like you.
I can help you. I'll even let you borrow some of my dresses, if you ask nicely.
I couldn't! Even if I wore one, I'd never be as cute as you are.
Aw, nice compliment.
Cute?
I mean,
Ooh, I can't take that big of a step. I'd have to work my way there. Mentally prepare myself and...
well,
For someone who thinks they can't be cute, you're a sight to see when you're embarrassed, Ren.
what? I mean, thanks.
Ooh,
You're welcome.
ooh, Megumi. She's such a great person. She helped me a lot during this last month. It's such a beautiful day, and enjoying it together with Megumi. Even if I've got a lot of work to do, I'm so glad she's here to help me. Now might be a good time to ask.
Hey, Megumi. I wanted to ask you, Why do you work at the orphanage? I don't think you ever told me.
Oh my goodness, you're right. Well, the simplest answer is that I'm somewhat of an orphan myself, so I know how they feel.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Megumi.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. The past doesn't have to define us.
that's true.
But you said that your past is the reason you work at the orphanage.
Oh, that. Well, it's why I started doing it. But now, I discovered how much I like helping them and teaching them how to organize their lives.
Organize their lives?
I like figuring out what activities to do and when to do them, what will be for dinner, those kinds of things. I've actually been taking business learning courses online. I'd like to work at City Hall someday.
Wow.
Whoa! So, one day, you'll be Mayor Megumi?
Oh no, nothing that prestigious. I just want to help shape the city and care for its people.
Use your passion for organization to make the entire town happy.
I mean,
That's the question.
I like cheering people up, so what if we could spread the happiness even more?
I believe you can do it if you put your mind to it.
I believe you can do it if you put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Thanks. With a bit of luck, I can probably make it happen.
Well, let me know how I can help.
Sure. Working together, I'm sure we will do it.
Well, she isn't lacking in fighting spirit, that's certain. We arrived at the beach pretty quickly. Megumi changed into her swimsuit faster than me.
Hey Rin, what is that thing over there?
Over where? Ah, a cave.
Wait, Megumi! Don't just walk off the path!
I shouldn't leave her alone out here.
Whoa! Is this a cave entrance? I've never seen it before.
Right in front of us, the ground parts into a sinister looking entryway. It blends in with the surrounding area so well. I'm surprised that Megumi could spot it from afar.
It looks like it's been here for a long time. Is this place off limits or restricted?
I don't think so. Most people just stay on the beach. We got lost in conversation and walked really far.
This is interesting. Are you up for a little exploring?
Yeah.
Maybe, but we don't have a flashlight.
Ah, damn
You
it.
know, if you're scared, you can hold my hand.
Nice.
What?
Ah, she's so cute when she gets flustered.
I'm not scared. Let's go in.
Well, if she's okay with it, let's head inside. I don't know why my heart is racing so fast, but I'm not going to back down now. Whoa!
Wow!
This place is amazing.
Seen it. As rays of light shine in from a hole in the cave ceiling, we are quickly struck by a wondrous, fantastic sight. Most of the interior is made up of glinting materials. I hit my microphone again, shit. Sorry. Reflecting the light that slips through the opening in the ceiling. There are no signs of any recent human activity. The last time people were in this cave must have been centuries ago. A trickle of water flows to the center, making a light rippling sound that echoes off the walls. All around the cave, small pillars have formed, both protruding up from the floor and hanging from the ceiling. Megumi starts examining them, dazzled by their beauty.
Is this ice?
I don't think so.
As I slide my finger across the surface of a pillar, For the sake of curiosity, I noticed that the glossy surface easily gives way. I'm left with a small trace on my fingertip. It doesn't feel cold. I'll just lick my finger, see how it tastes.
It's salt!
Oh, that makes sense. This town was founded by salt miners who dug in the old wasteland.
Interesting. Hidden treasures. Do you think we're the first people to see this?
I doubt we are, but I'd like to think so.
Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Suddenly I became all too aware of the fact that the two of us are alone here, in this place that seems so magical, sharing this special moment. The music doesn't make it sound so special. Looking at her now, I'm starting to feel a strange desire to be closer to her. My hand feels strangely empty, as if it holds a void that can only be filled by hers.
You know, if you want, we can...
Okay,
What is this cave? Megumi's fingers are sliding across my wrist. Her hand is so soft and warm. Her warmth in my palm, it's giving me a rush of happiness, a kind of joy I've never felt before. I want more. I want her. Megumi is the only thing in my mind right now.
Rin,
Yes, Megumi?
I don't know how to say this, but
It's okay.
Huh,
I feel the same way.
this is it. Whoa! I gently get close to her in a place. Sorry. I gently get closer to her and place my lips on Megumi's. As the moment approaches, I realize the truth. This girl, this unbelievably beautiful, kind, passionate girl. She's the one. I've been waiting for this so long, without even knowing. Instinctually, I push forward. My passion is leading the way to heavenly bliss. Then, as I feel Megumi jerk back in hesitation, I pull away for a moment to give her more time to prepare. Then I press forward once more, but this time more slowly. Megumi doesn't pull away, meeting me halfway after strengthening her own resolve. The moment our passions finally collide, my mind is blown away by the emotions cascading from within me. I feel her hot breath. I smell her sweet scent. I taste the lovely tang of her lips. Every part of the experience is so far beyond my expectations. We've known each other for only a few months now, but we've been spending all of our days together. I never thought that love could find people in such bleak times. My brother's dead, and I'm raising his child with no job. But even though all the suffering, I've fallen in love with Megumi. She means more to me right now than my own life ever did. I've never felt this way about anyone before, and probably won't ever again. But it doesn't matter. Nothing else matters, now that we are together. I've never had a lover before, and I never understood why everyone wanted me to get one. It wasn't necessarily impossible. Even if I never had much interest. But meeting someone like Megumi, I want someone like her in my life. Not just as a friend, but something more. The word love dances in my mind. Can I tell her that? Will she understand? I do worry a bit about how everyone else will react to us. I'm sure it'll be fine. A small, stubborn town like this, they'll never allow a relationship like ours. Come on, love is beautiful. Still, for now, this is just about the two of us. Megumi Shimizu and Rin Fujimoto. In this precious moment, nothing else matters. We remain in the cave for some time, embracing and watching the sky through the opening in the ceiling. Neither of us speaks a word as we stand here together, My head feels so light. What happened after that? I don't really remember. I wake up back on the beach. It is already dark outside, and the glimmers of stars are reflected in the sea. It is probably time I go home. Megumi must have left without me. I think not. It's been a few hours since then, but I haven't heard from her yet. I check my phone, and the only thing I see is a faint message from Megumi saying simply, "Sorry." What? Panic invades my mind as I try to write something back. I tell her it's fine, and I try to call her cell phone, but there's no answer. I'm lost. I don't know what happened, or why she's not answering. It's getting intense. ... It's been more than a week now. I couldn't muster up the courage to go see Megumi, and she hasn't answered her phone. At least I know that she's receiving my messages, and that she's alright. Even if she changed her mind about me, her safety is still one of my biggest concerns. We didn't make a mistake that day. I know we both felt something in that moment, and I know she was there with me. I was hoping I could tell her how I felt when we woke up, but she must have gotten scared. I wish I could just go and meet her at starlight, but I don't know how to approach her. I spent over 30 minutes standing in the gates of the other day, but my heart wouldn't let me proceed and tell Megumi how I feel. ... Well, at least Yasu seems to be doing better. Spending time with his friends seems to have helped him greatly, and now he even speaks to me from time to time. I expected Tokyo to be utterly backwards in every way, but the parents here certainly give their children plenty of freedom. What happened to Megumi? I didn't think I'd make a good parent when I first heard that I'd have to take care of Yasu. Even now, there are a lot of things I can't do for him. But I can't run from my responsibility. Yasu is depending on me. I have to keep doing my best. Today's the day. I made up my mind. It's time to take action. In a few hours, I'll go and meet Megumi. I can't just wait forever. First, Yasu. He'll be playing with his friends while I'm out.
Okay, Yasu. You behave yourself at Katashi's, okay? And don't wander off without Daisuke.
The last thing Daisuke needs is to be left alone with his bad decisions. Yesterday I saw him eating bugs right off the ground. Okay.
Have fun out there, Yasu. ...
He's just standing there.
Is something wrong?
Of you. Ah. Did you say he loves me? That felt nice. Of you. Nice. That's adorable. I think I'm glad I moved here. Now if only I could finish. Huh? I'm not expecting anyone else. Nor in a rush to deal with anything but Megumi. I should answer the door though.
Hello?
Hey, Rin,
Megumi?
can I please come in?
Yes.
Of course. Please.
Just as I was about to try meeting her, what a coincidence. The house may not be in the most presentable state, but I can't turn her away, not after all this
Are
time.
you okay? It's been more than a week.
I couldn't bring myself to answer. I figured that speaking directly was better than calling or texting, especially after so long.
At first, I was worried you got lost in that cave. Then, I thought I might have done something that upset you.
That's about the cave.
What?
I woke up on the beach. I don't remember leaving. The last thing I remember is...
Or,
The next thing I remember is waking up on the beach, with no idea about how I got there, or why. Just blacking out with no memory. It spooked me. We weren't drunk or anything.
It was quite weird. Maybe there were gas fumes in the cave that knocked us out.
Either way, experiencing that on top of our moment, it scared me. I hate to admit it, but for a while, I even thought you might have done something to me.
But I never do anything bad to you. Megumi.
I know. I realized that after a few days. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Wait, if you realize that, why did it take you this long to come see me?
I was scared.
Why?
Oh,
Well,
what's wrong?
after that day, I also realized something else.
Uh,
I love you.
ah, ah.
I can't go an hour without thinking of you anymore. Even when I'm working, I remember the feeling of your lips. And I just want to do it again. There's no way I can forget about it. And no way I can change back to how I was before. I wanted to see you so badly.
Ah.
But I feared that if I did, I wouldn't be able to live without you anymore.
Ah.
Now, I realize I'm already at that point.
This is adorable.
Imagining life without you is painful. I want to be by your side, always. I love you, Rin.
Even after all those days of silence, hearing her confess her true feelings so honestly, so simply, it makes my heart race, just like it did back then.
Megumi, I love you too, Megumi.
Ah,
I'm so happy.
love is beautiful. Those simple words, a short expression that means more than all worlds books ever could. I don't know why it was so hard to say, but now I'm glad I said it.
But
No, there's a but. This reality, where things aren't so
You're
easy.
worried about what it means, how we can live and what we can do.
yes, I just... You know, we talked about this before. If this town thinks a mannequin is too obscene... I like Tokia, but
I understand. This should be just about us and our feelings, but we have to face the public as well.
exactly. If it were just the two of us, I might suggest something crazy, like riding away to some faraway land where people will accept us.
Oh, this is heartbreaking. Where? Canada? You can't escape Japan on a motorbike, since there's ocean on all sides. Plus, there's an even bigger problem. I can't just leave when Yasu is depending on
You're
me.
right. Just today, Yasu said he loved me. I can't take him away from his home and his friends.
Neither can I. But
But,
I don't want to give up on you.
aw,
Neither do I.
So, what can we do, Rin?
seeing Megumi's gentle expression and hearing her soft words, they fill me with determination.
Maybe, just maybe, we could get into a position of power, like working at the city hall. That way, we could change some things and maybe open people's eyes and hearts. Perhaps we could eventually get them to allow same-sex relationships.
That's very specific.
I know. I've been thinking about it for the past week.
What? Why?
Well, once I got a job at City Hall, I figured I should decide what my goals there would be.
You got a job at City Hall.
You
It's
got a
only been
job
a
at City
week.
Hall?
Well, I had to do something somehow. I'm going to be working on municipal development, preservation of landmarks, road security, housing.
Wow. I knew you'd find something to do with your legal knowledge.
It's not what I planned on, I admit, but certain people at City Hall seem to think I'd be a good youth representative. Even if they try to keep their attitudes high and mighty, they still enjoy young people working for them.
Whoa, that's great. I'm so happy for you, Rin.
Actually, it could be great for both of us.
What do you mean?
It just so happens they also need a secretary at the Municipal Services Office. I could recommend you, and then maybe we could work together.
Ah, so I'd be working to help improve city services.
Exactly! That includes any city money that goes to Starlight. It may not be ideal for you, but it might be a start. If you want.
I'd love to do it.
Great!
Yay.
I'll let them know first thing tomorrow.
I'm so relieved. It's like a great weight has been lifted from my chest. Wasn't sure about this plan, but hearing that Megumi approves is a lovely feeling.
So then, what about us?
What indeed? It could be years before we change things in this stubborn town.
I'm sure we can do it. But until we succeed, can we stay together?
Well, we could just keep it a secret.
What? How?
We'll just have to be careful. We'll act like friends. That's all. If we're co-workers, that will help explain things and lower suspicion. We can find moments to be all alone. And
Will that really work?
it may be a hard compromise, but it will have to do for now. I love you, Megumi. I won't give up on you, no matter what it takes.
Aww.
Rin,
Megumi's eyes, as I look into them, they seem soft, so soft and gentle. Megumi's shy smile, I can't think straight when she looks at me like that. I want to stay here with her and see that smile for a bit
Hey,
longer.
Yasu's away at a friend's house, so we are alone right now. Would you like to join me for some tea?
actually, why don't we go upstairs? I haven't seen your bedroom yet.
Oh hell yeah! Does she really mean seeing her unwavering glance and the warmness of her expression? I can tell she's serious. If she's willing and we have a chance like this, I can't say no.
I'd be delighted to.
Yeah, take that chance. Once I hated the thought of moving to Tokyo. I ditched the town for a reason and had little fondness for it. But now, this is nice. Now I have a reason to stay. I can't make Yasu move. Megumi won't leave either. No matter how it came to be, this is my home now. But I think that might be for the better. I've given up a lot. I won't be a lawyer. I won't live in a bigger city. But I haven't given up on who I am. I'll save here. No data. Yeah, return. It's times like these you find out what really matters to you. I'll have to stretch my time and finances, maybe for years. I may even come close to breaking, but I think I can live like this. This is enough for me. I can be happy. Thank you for playing. What? Save game. Return. Has made possible. The full game. Damn it! Ah, I can't wait. Ah, I can't wait. That was beautiful. Okay, guys. Man, this is great. That was a great story. I can't wait for the full release. This game is amazing. So I guess this is a demo. I guess I'll just leave it to that. Kind of like a demo, alright? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.